everybody! Welcome to Get Real with Your Soul TV. Just waiting for you guys to roll in. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna share this to my Facebook group. Awesome. Give me like 2 seconds. How's everybody doing? Thank you for watching the replay. To all my replay viewers, put a 1 in the comments if you are new to Get Real with Your Soul TV and the Woke Soul Tribe. Hey Sammy! Just waiting for other people to roll in. I'm gonna share this to my group. 1 second. Hey Jackie, how's it going? Okay, that was an epic fail, so I'm just gonna share that after we're done, and whoever comes, comes. So, awesome, you're new, welcome. Thank you, I just got it done today. I'm so freaking excited. Yeah, so if you're here and watching the replay and you are part of the Woke Soul Tribe, you're part of Get Real with Your Soul TV, you've been watching these videos, put a 2 in the comments. Hi Lauren, how's it going? Welcome in. Awesome. If you saw the title and you think that somebody could benefit from this video, please share it out anytime. So I'm gonna dive right in, whoever comes. So you probably read in the title how me almost going to jail catapulted me into my soul's purpose and why your excuses are absolute bullshit. So if you're watching this and you have no clue who the hell that I am, my name is Simran Golay. I am a spiritual life coach, soul activation coach, and the creator of the Soul Awakening Journey from GetRealWithYourSoul.com, and it is my purpose to help you discover your purpose and to amplify that and to connect with infinite abundance through living your soul's purpose. Hey Kayla, how's it going? So basically, to preface this crazy story, and many of you, if you've known me for a while, you already know this story, but a lot of you don't. I almost went to jail. So basically this whole idea for this video started, I was on a client call the other day, and this client was telling me, or prospective client I should say, was telling me about how she just didn't believe that she could live her purpose. She just was naming all these excuses, all these circumstances as to why her purpose was just not possible and was not available to her because of her story and the things that happened to her. And I had to call 100% bullshit. So this is what happened. So a lot of you, like I said, a lot of you know me have known me for a long time. But I actually used to be a professional makeup artist. I was a very well-known, very talented, very established beauty consultant for a very well-known makeup company. And I was at the height of my career. I wanted to work for all the top brands, and I knew in my soul that, or not in my soul, but I knew and I had it made up in my mind that I wanted to be a makeup artist. I wanted to do great things in makeup and have my YouTube channel and do all of that. But deep down, I was already in my spiritual practice, and I knew that I wanted to do some sort of become a spiritual entrepreneur. Hey Janine, how's it going? And I really fought it until I was with a person who was a friend at the time. We were shopping, and this particular friend was being very dishonest and was taking things that she did not pay for. And because I was with this friend, I did not have any merchandise on me, but because I was with this friend who was taking things that she did not pay for, she was apprehended at the store, and I was apprehended. And through a long series of unfortunate events, I ended up being charged with basically being an accomplice to stealing. And so I had a interview lined up. I was going through the interview process of a very top job position at a very high-end makeup brand. And I'm panicking. I'm taking out a loan to hire a lawyer that I can't pay for. And after another series of unfortunate events, the charge was reduced. My jail sentence was waived, but I was still convicted of the crime, which was a theft-related crime, which me, as a black woman, is a massive scarlet letter. I couldn't take that job because I can't pass the background check, so I had to let them know what had happened, and of course they couldn't hire me. So my career as what I knew it to be then was absolutely ruined. All the doors and opportunities that I had were completely shut. And I tell you this not because I want pity and not because I want to be consoled or for you to say that I'm sorry. I'm telling you this because no matter what your circumstances are, it all comes down to this one thing. It comes down to choice. Okay? It comes down to choice. So we can choose to be a victim of our circumstances, right? And I'm not saying that it was easy. I'm not saying that it was easy at all. Yes, Jackie, yeah. Like, I'm not saying that it's easy. I fell into a deep, deep, deep depression. But I was in my practice, and I knew deep down that I wanted to go into some sort of spiritual consulting to help people be their best version, but I didn't have any idea. I was too fixated on the how. I didn't have any idea of what that was going to look like, and I said, okay, no, this is the more practical thing. I'm going to be a makeup artist. I'm going to work for this makeup brand. I'm going to be this particular person. I'm going to kill it and make a lot of money doing this because this is that easy route, right? I'm sorry that my lighting is coming in and out. That's probably distracting, but so I was too fixated on that how that I just completely didn't focus on trying to achieve my dream and to achieve my purpose, that the universe actually had to close that door for me because I was saying, you know, universe, I want to do that, but I don't know how I'm going to do it, so I'm just going to completely ignore that. So that door was closed. And the thing is that we all hit rock bottom, right? We all have our rock bottom moments. No, you're not going to have your almost going to jail moment. I hope not. I pray not that that doesn't happen. But we all have a story, right? We all have crazy circumstances. We all have things that should tell us that we can't achieve our dreams or live our purpose. You know, me, Black woman, theft charge on my record. That's a giant scarlet letter. I mean, that's the biggest, most stereotypical thing that our society accuses people who look like me of when we're shopping, right? So it comes back to choice, right? So there's the two choices that you can make in any adversity. You can choose to be a victim of the circumstance, or what you can do is you can go in and say, universe, help me to see this differently. Help me to see another side of this. Help me to see how this is happening for me and not to me, right? And that's the decision that I made. And I'm not saying that it was easy at all, because it wasn't. I went through a whole lot of self-doubt, judgment, shame, right? Whole lot of shame. Regardless of the fact that I didn't end up in jail, the fact of the matter is that I still had to check that box of shame on job applications, right? And I didn't feel like I was capable of starting my own business because I had those beliefs of, oh, who would buy from me? Oh, like it's inconsistent. Oh, the money's not consistent, right? And lo and behold, I was very passionate about spirituality and metaphysics, still am, of course. I ended up being offered a interview and having the opportunity to interview for a nonprofit organization who a lot of you watching this know what that organization is, that deals with mind, body, spirit, holistic health, and spiritual development. And I got a job that paid me at the time more money than I had ever thought that I could earn, the benefits that I needed. So it ended up just being an all-around better job than the job that I had. And they looked at that background check and they just said, okay, it's no big deal, and threw it out. So all my fears and all my concerns, I got out of the way, and I asked the universe and just stayed open to showing me another way, and I was able to invest in the courses that I wanted to invest in and to invest in my business, and that's how Get Real with Your Soul was born. Exactly. It was a perfect position for me at the time, and that's how Get Real with Your Soul was born. So through that opportunity, I was able to birth my vision, to birth my business, and then to fund my dream, to be able to sit in front of you right now and to share this story. Right? And it all came down to the choice to see things differently. And that's with everything. You guys are the CEOs of your life. You guys are the absolute rulers of your own destiny, and it's all about believing that it's possible. You don't have to see how, but you don't have to use your story. You don't have to give your story permission to run your life, because the thing is, we don't know all the angles. We don't know all the possibilities, right? That's not up to us. That's up to the universe. It's up to us to trust and to tap in to that divine purpose that's sitting within you right now. Because let me tell you something. Of course, it's Get Real with Your Soul. It's about getting real, right? Let me get real with you. Because you have that dream in your heart, because it's there, God, divine consciousness, source, whatever it is that you believe in, wants you to have it. So if you want to make $1 million, if you want to be a million book sold publishing, I'm jumbling and rambling my words, but you guys know what I mean, type of author, if you want to travel the world and you're too focused on, well, I have these bills to pay, I have a family, it's completely available to you. You just have to tap in and look for the ways that it can happen and to act on that divine inspired action. See, that's the thing, was that inspired action, because when my friend sent me that email to apply for that job, I saw in bold, must pass a satisfactory background check, and I almost didn't apply for that job. I almost didn't send my resume in, because I said to myself, no, I have a criminal record and it's theft related, so they're not going to want to hire me. They're going to look at me, you know, brown skin, black girl, criminal record, theft related charge, and say, oh no, we don't want her. But I knew in my gut that I needed to apply for that position, and I did. And I did. And I told them straight up, I said, listen, I know on the job posting, it says that you have to pass a background check. I can't pass it. This is what it is. This is the situation. And they still worked with me. They still made an effort to talk to HR, and I still got the job. So that's the thing. It's through that inspired action and that belief that anything is possible and being willing to work with the universe that all doors can open to you, that the floodgates of possibility can open to you. Thank you for the hearts, Jackie. So don't buy into your bullshit stories. I don't want to hear your bullshit stories. Like, any excuse that you have for why you can't live your dream, for why your purpose is unavailable to you, it's bullshit. And I'm here telling you today, as a black female with a criminal record, who's still able to get employment, who's still able to start a business, who's still able to influence hundreds of people every year, who is still able to pay for my dreams and live and survive and thrive, that it's possible. I have the biggest scarlet letter and the biggest excuse of why I couldn't achieve anything with my life. I lost a promising career in the beauty industry as a makeup artist. And look where I am now. Not to mention struggling with chronic illness for 3 years, and being in debilitating pain, but that's a whole nother story. But this is the one part of my story that I wanted to talk about, because when that person hopped on the phone with me and poured their heart out and was just getting into that lack mentality and talking about why they didn't believe it was possible for them, and, oh, that happens to everybody else but not them. No. It does happen to you. It can happen for you. Absolutely. Your circumstances are your circumstances. One thing when I was going through that situation was I couldn't see how it would work out for me, but I affirmed to myself, this is going to be the story that I tell people when I'm telling them about my come up story, and about how I'm successful, and about how I'm abundant, and about how I'm thriving, and about how my life is awesome, and about how everything is going right in my life. And I said, this is the story that I'm going to tell. Hair like us fire. Thank you, Melanie. So it all boils down to choice. I know that I've said that 5 million times, but that's the heart of what this video is about. It all boils down to choice. Absolutely. It's what you choose to believe, no matter what your circumstances are. And it's not going to be easy. But it's about the willingness to see things differently. Going back to the teaching in Course in Miracles, and Gabby Bernstein talks about this a lot too in her books. Chills, babes, you're so inspiring. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, I feel your heart strong. Thank you, Jessica, thank you. Yeah, I've never shared the story publicly. because I was ashamed of it, but this is a whole new paradigm and a whole new life, and this is not anything to be ashamed of. Absolutely, like, nothing, you don't have to be ashamed of your story. You're beautiful inside and out. Yes, thank you. So are you. So are you, Jessica. So if you are really feeling this message, and if this was really inspiring, as some of you said, please absolutely feel free to share this out, because I feel like so many people need to know that and need to hear it. And hey, Kim, and that's really all that I had to say about it, guys, is you guys are the CEOs of your life, okay? No circumstances, no illness, no random person on the internet who says some shit about how you're fake and what disgusting things, shadowy things that they're feeling about themselves that they just want to dump on you. Whatever that is doesn't define you. Our story makes us better. Absolutely. Yes, it does. Because without that criminal conviction happening to me, I probably would not be here doing what I'm doing right now. I'd still be chasing after that unfulfilling dream. I'm not saying that being a makeup artist is unfulfilling, but for me, there was just something about it that was missing for me. I love, obviously, like, I love playing in makeup. Makeup is fun to me. Makeup is something that lights me up, but it's not my purpose, because let me tell you guys something, and this is something that I teach in my programs and with my one-on-one clients, is that there's a huge difference between a passion and a purpose. And while your purpose is something that you're passionate about, your passions are not your purpose, right? And so as purpose-driven change makers and light workers and warriors, it's very important for us to distinguish between the two. So, because here's the thing, I have a friend, the world needs you, babe. So glad I'm connecting to you. Oh, I'm so glad to be connected to you too. Absolutely. I love you, Jackie. So I have this friend who absolutely loves her job, that she does. And because I didn't get permission to tell this story, I'm going to be very vague. Absolutely loves what she does, but she's really great at cooking. She absolutely loves cooking. She's good at cooking. She makes bomb-ass food. And somebody was like, oh, you should open a restaurant. And this friend also has worked with me one-on-one as well. And she said, no, I'm not going to do that, because while I'm passionate about cooking, I'm not passionate about dealing with other people's tastes. I'm not passionate about the business side. I'm not passionate about passionate enough to want to deal with health code rules and regulations and upkeep and staff and payroll and all those things, right? So there's a big difference between your passion and your passion and a purpose. So your passion doesn't always need to be your purpose, and your purpose is not an occupation either. Let me make something very clear, because a lot of times we think our purpose is an occupation. No, your purpose is something that you would do whether you got paid for it or not. Like me, my purpose statement, and this is something that I teach in my Soul Awakening Journey program, my purpose statement, the gist of it, it's my screensaver wallpaper on my computer is right in front of me. I'll read it out to you right now. My purpose statement for my life, based on my values and the things tangible and intangible that I'm passionate about, is that it's actually my screensaver. I will show you. Actually, no, I can't do that because I have to take you off my tripod. I'm just going to read it out to you. But if you, I'll take a picture of it and put it in the comments after. How about that too? But I'm going to read it out to you. But it's my wallpaper. My purpose statement is that my happiness comes from helping others develop into joyful spiritual beings. I love feeling affluent and aligned. My life is a creative expression of my authentic self. I am confident that the service and compassion I offer to the world is healing because of the commitment to healing that I have for myself. Right? So the helping others develop into joyful spiritual beings, I was doing that when I was a makeup artist. I was doing that when people would message me on Facebook at 3 o'clock in the morning about an experience that they had and they needed insight on or concerned. I can be in a creative expression all the time, right? Like your purpose is just something that you aspire to model your life as. It's your values, your core feelings, your personal truth. It's your personal truth, and that's the universal purpose that we all have. Because ultimately, your purpose is to be a fully aligned expression of yourself. That's it. Now, how that translates into supporting yourself, that's a whole nother story. But that's ultimately what your purpose is. So that's all that I really had to say. If this has blessed you in your life, you can tap the hearts, share, comment, like, and if you're new, please feel free to press the notification button. There should be a little yellow light bulb in your screen so that you get notified whenever I go live, and we can continue to share and grow and co-create and do awesome stuff. So I love you guys so much. I'm glad that this was able to serve you and bless you. Peace.